Hi there, Evan here with Market Strategies from Thursday, July 13th, 2017. The news just broke here about an hour ago. The Trump administration is considering putting quotas and or tariffs on the Chinese steel industry again. And what's happened? Steel stocks went ahead and, of course, had the usual spike on this. I'm here to tell you why it means nothing. I stated this before during the softwood lumber deal, and I'll state it here again. Tariffs and or collusion on price, like the OPEC production cuts trying to get the price up, they don't work. Simple reason is, whenever they put tariffs on one country, there's always a supply response from another, and the price goes right back down. Of course, you're going to have your short-term spike on this in price. You always do. But what's the real reason why this is happening? Whether you like the Trump administration's stance on this or not, they did state, when they repealed the Paris Climate Accord, Pittsburgh, not Paris. And where are most of the steel companies based in the U.S.? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All it is. Just playing to his base. That's all this is here. I mean, of course, quota, tariff, everyone's going to freak out, and the price is going to have a short-term spike. I mean, gosh, the Chinese have always lied about, iron ore, copper, name it. The Chinese have lied about their inventories for years. They probably still have a glut of this stuff from it's probably just as bad as before. So what do the quotas and tariffs mean in the long run? Nothing. Pittsburgh comes in. They'll have their supply response, and the price will come right back down. That's all there is to it. The Chinese, from what they're holding, the quota or the tariff isn't going to change that. It goes from being in a glut to still being in a glut. I know what the U.S. is trying to give more market share to the U.S. companies. Once the supply response comes from the U.S., the price goes right back down. That's all there is to it. So whenever you hear tariff on any commodity, whenever you hear quota on any commodity, whenever you hear about some kind of price collusion like the OPEC production cut, just remember, in the long run, the eventual supply response means nothing. Okay? If the commodity was in a glut before, it's going to be in a glut afterwards. Because not only, of course, is there the supply part of the equation, but also the demand also. If demand isn't there to meet supply, no matter what a government does, it means squawk. I thought I'd just go ahead and get that off my chest. Is all I really wanted to state here. If you like what you heard, hit the upvote button on VidMe or that like button on YouTube. Again, follow my channel on VidMe at Market Strategies and or subscribe to my channel on YouTube at Market Strategies for more reports like this one. Have a wonderful day, everybody.